Today, we are running a 347 round trip. The 347 runs back and forth between Cal State San Marcos and the Palomar College Transit Center. Due to major construction in San Marcos, the 347 is on Detour until later this year. I will map out the Detour today. The regular route is completely impassable. The 347 runs eastbound and westbound. We will start our run at the Cal State Sprinter Station and run westbound to Palomar College. Once you pull out of the station, make an immediate right on La Moray Road and continue under the Sprinter Bridge. And make another fast right turn on Campus View Drive. The landmark for this turn is the Road Narrows sign. Turn right. For every major or fatal accident, there are 29 close calls and 300 unsafe acts. The only way to reduce the possibility of having an accident is to reduce the 300 unsafe acts. You may have some bad habits developed as a driver over time, but as a professional driver, you need to think of safety first. Reduce your unsafe behaviors, and you will reduce the risk and be safer. We all understand close calls. We've all had them. Some have had more than others, and that's the point. Some drivers have more close calls because they take more shortcuts and take more unnecessary risk. Be conscious of the risks you take and take the time to avoid them so that your chances of having an accident are reduced. Remember, for every 300 unsafe acts, there are 29 close calls and 1 catastrophic event. You will need to merge into the left lane to continue straight to the campus circle. Proceed straight through the Campus Way intersection. There are no stops along here. You can stay in the left lane if that's easier. Now let's jump ahead. Turn left on Craven Road. This turnaround is called the CSUSM, that is, Cal State University of San Marcos, Craven Circle on your left and rights. And the circle is a time stop. Here is your bus stop, and this is the time point. Check your time and proceed when safe. Never leave a time stop early due to the fact that many passengers will arrive at the stop at the very last minute. Exit the circle, continue straight on Craven. There are a couple of stop signs along here, so be sure to come to a complete stop and watch your speed on campus. Students, even college students, can be unpredictable. Distracted driving. Distracted driving is any activity that diverts your attention away from driving, including talking or texting on your phone, eating and drinking, talking to people in your vehicle, anything that takes your attention away from your driving. You cannot drive safely unless the task of driving has your full attention. Any non-driving activity you engage in is a potential distraction and increases your risk of crashing. After the second stop, merge into the left lane. This center lane will position you to continue straight across Twin Oaks. This is a busy intersection, so rock and roll, check for pedestrians and bicyclists, look left, right, and left through the intersection, and cover your brake. It is required that you turn off your cell phone and stow it away. Do not use your Bluetooth. Don't eat and drive. If you need to refer to your paddle, manifest, or other paperwork, do so when you are safely parked. Now normally we would continue straight on Craven into the Discovery neighborhoods. But while on Detour, we make a right turn on Rush Drive. The Kaiser Hospital on your left is the landmark. There is a temporary stop here to service this area. We now continue on Rush to this 90-degree right turn. Veer right, and you are now on Discovery Street. We'll be making a left turn onto Twin Oaks. This is a big intersection with busy crosswalks, so be sure to square your turn. Scan the intersection for obstacles. Signal early, at least 150 feet before the intersection. Make the left turn from the right side turn lane to position yourself correctly for the freeway exit coming up. Make sure the crosswalks are clear before making the turn. Walk your bus through the turn at 5 miles per hour. Come to a complete stop. Look left, left, and glance right again as you begin to make the turn. Off-tracking and tail swing should be constantly monitored with your mirrors. Always rock and roll in your seat to clear all blind spots. And finally, if you're stopped waiting to turn, always have your wheels pointing straight ahead. Once you've made this turn, stay to the right. There are no stops along here. This is a 78 freeway coming up. The freeway signs are pretty clear, but note that we will enter the westbound freeway from the right lanes. Watch your mirrors to be sure you're keeping the bus within its lanes. Now that we are on the freeway, we should be in one lane to the left to exit San Marcos Boulevard properly. You can merge now while on the freeway, or wait until you are on the off-ramp to merge left. You decide when it is safe to merge depending on traffic. Just be aware that traffic will be merging in from your left rear to also exit San Marcos Boulevard with you. Once on the off-ramp, position yourself in the center right-left turn lane to make the left turn onto San Marcos Boulevard. Now stay in the middle lane. The snow cone truck seems to have it figured out. Let's just follow him for a while. Continue straight and try to avoid changing lanes from this point on. Continue straight across Grand Avenue. Note that the right lane has become a right turn only lane in front of the Smart and Final. Once that lane turns right, you are now in the money lane. Continue straight, services stop. The intersection approaching is Via Veracruz. On the far side of Via Veracruz, it's a time point. Stop, check your time, and proceed when safe. Okay, our next turn will be a right turn on Las Posas Road. This is Las Posas coming up. We have a green light so we can make the turn, but be sure to rock and roll in the seat to check your blind spots. Look left, right, and left again before making your turn. Walk your bus at 5 miles per hour around the turn. Begin to turn the wheel when your shoulder is perpendicular to the right curb. Look out for distracted pedestrians, and always expect the unexpected. We share this portion of the route with the 445. There are a number of stops along here, so watch to the right. Note that this right lane is a turn-only lane. But there is a stop far side, so be prepared to merge right to service a stop. Watch for turning traffic. This is Grand Avenue again. Continue straight through Grand, Furniture Row, and Armor Light. There is a railroad crossing coming up. Tap your brakes to let drivers know that you will be stopping, and activate the four-way flashers. Come to a complete stop behind the 15-foot white caution line and proceed when safe, and turn off your flashers once the bus has cleared the tracks. Note the stoplight immediately ahead, so be sure the light is green before you try to cross the tracks, and be prepared to make an immediate right turn. Make the ride on Mission Road, rock and roll. Merge into the left lane. And turn left into Palomar. Turn left again into the Transit Center. The 347 uses the number 4 stall. If a customer attempts to board without the proper fare or with an invalid pass, the operator can request the appropriate fare once, but only once, and then allow the customer to board. Operators will not engage in fare disputes. The operator will not attempt to confront, deny service to, or eject any passenger from a coach due to a fare dispute. If a customer makes a habit of providing insufficient or no fare, the operator should contact the dispatcher, push the event button, and continue in service unless otherwise instructed. You've just completed the 347 westbound route. Let's retrace our steps quickly to see how the eastbound 347 runs. Transit Center speed limit is 5 miles per hour. When school is in session, this is a busy center, so watch your speed and be sure to stop at all crosswalks. Turn right to exit the Transit Center. Stop at Mission. Rock and roll and square your right turn back onto Mission. Operators are to make a reasonable attempt to collect the proper fares and valid transfers. A polite request or reminder should always be the approach. If the customer has no fare, politely tell them they may ride this time, but please have the appropriate fare the next time. Always give your customers the benefit of the doubt. Merge left. Get into these lanes to make the left turn back onto Las Posas. Remember, the track crossing is coming up while you're turning left. It seems awkward to stop at this angles. Cars are normally accommodating, so activate your flashers, think safety, take it slow. Come to a complete stop, cross the tracks when safe. Once across the tracks, we'll head back onto Las Posas. We have a construction zone here. Road safety starts with awareness, courtesy, and caution. In work zones, navigate cautiously. Low-speed construction vehicles may be entering and leaving driving lanes. Worker activity may encroach into driving lanes. Look for large edge drop-offs, sharp turns, and misleading old pavement markings. Let's jump ahead. This is the last stop along Las Posas. You can see San Marcos Boulevard ahead. Merge left now. Make the left turn onto San Marcos Boulevard and continue straight to the 78 freeway. To be a defensive driver, you need to observe these 4 behaviors. Look ahead, look around, leave room, communicate, and be courteous. There is a temporary stop along San Marcos Boulevard. We're going to get back on the 78 freeway heading east. Stay in the right lanes. With bicycles, be considerate. Bicycles usually have the same rights and responsibilities as motor vehicles. Be generous. Share the lanes and give bicyclists trailing room. Be patient. Give them their space and pass with care. Be aware. Check for bikes in your side mirrors before opening doors. Stay in the right lane since we'll be exiting immediately on Twin Oaks Valley Road. Sometimes, in spite of our best efforts, disruptive behaviors can occur. Avoid confrontations with customers, no matter what the cause. Many disruptive episodes can be avoided or turned around if we are able to anticipate potential problems. The more we get to know our customers, the easier this will be. It is most important to remember not to take a person's behavior personally. Some people have mental disabilities or mental illness and are acting out of anxiety, not because of you. So knowing this, if you respond in an aggressive, defensive manner, the situation will probably escalate. But if you respond in a calm, courteous manner, the situation will likely diffuse. Your first statement in a tense situation will influence the attitude of the customer. Arguing will only provoke a confrontation. Our goal is to provide everyone with a safe, enjoyable experience and to get them to their destination in a timely manner. Remember, don't take it personally. Continue straight. There are no stops along here. Make the right turn onto Discovery. And veer left back onto Rush. There should be a temporary stop along here. Could have been removed. Merge left and make the left turn onto Craven. Continue straight across Twin Oaks. Re-enter the Craven Circle. Exit the circle, making a right turn on Campus View. Merge into the left lane. And then turn left at the stoplight. Providing the highest level of safety for all of our MV employees, passengers, and the communities we serve is our core operating value. This is Campus Way. Safety is at the forefront of delivering the best customer experience and is the first of our key components of successful performance. This will take us back to Barham, where we'll be making a right turn. Make the right turn and continue straight to the CSUSM station, located on the right. Congratulations, you just completed the 347 round trip, and MV thanks you for your service. Now be safe out there. It's a great day to drive.